So today we're going to go to Pop M, and then we're going to talk about something that I may or may not have dived into just a little bit. So, small world in Littleton, New Hampshire, but there is more than one person who does YouTube.
Oh my God.
I met, what's your channel name? Sorry.
Shoot the Breeze Comics, you guys.
Make sure you guys go check her out. If any of you who are watching my channel like comics, does any of that geek culture, definitely go check her out.
Exactly.
Because she knows what the hell she's talking about, guys. She has an amazing channel. Go check her out. I highly recommend it. Their coffee is so good, but it doesn't help when you spill some on you. So as I was leaving Pop M, I did something really ridiculous. I ended up spilling a lot of the coffee that they gave me. The second cup of coffee that I have right now, I end up spilling that all over the floor, and quite frankly it was really embarrassing, and I do regret acting so irresponsibly with the cup of coffee that I had in my hand, because otherwise it wouldn't have fallen and none of it would have gotten on the floor and I wouldn't have embarrassed myself. But it really just got me thinking. While I do regret doing that, it made me really just think and just realize, you know, in your life you should not be regretting anything that you do. You should be living life to the fullest. At the end of the day, there should be nothing left untouched. Because the thing is, and even though it's so cheesy, you only have one life to live, so you might as well make this one great, right? Because if you don't, what are you going to do? You're going to regret not living your life the way that you wanted to. Now, while I was talking to the three women over at Pop M, it really just got me thinking, if you're scared to do something, just do it. Because you only have the one life, so you might as well do things that make you happy, also things that scare you, because at the end of the day, it's your life, and if you don't make anything out of it, then quite frankly, what are you really living for? It's really just a thought process. It's something that you need to sit down and think about, because making a change to your life can be huge, whether it being financially, whether it being just quitting a job and just doing something better with your life. It's really just a thinker. You also have to process all the choices that you have, and in the one life that you are living, you might as well just make the most of it, because why the hell not? The thing is, why would you live a life full of regret? Honestly, there's a whole world out there, so really, when it all comes down to it, the main thing that this entire video is supposed to be focused around is money, and how honestly just money controls everything. It really makes people regret things in life. Money forces people to not live, because people are just too worried about their financial situation, or they're worried about their family, and just regarding that is uncalled for. It's really sad just to know that people, I mean, I'm one of them, are just so tied up around money, are just so involved with trying to better our lives that we turn to paper and not exploring what we have around us. It really doesn't make any sense, but a lot of people just do that because they think it's a safe thing to do. And, you know, it is the safe thing to do, because in this day and age, everything is revolved around money. A lot of things that are fun to do in life are just focused around money, and that's how we have lived by. Since day one, we have always been surrounded by money. We have always been surrounded by things that we want, and it just costs this paper that we so need. And that is extremely sad that we are always around money, that we just don't explore life, and we don't really live the way that we need to live. Not necessarily want to live, but how we need to live. And how we need to live isn't focused around money. It isn't focused around rent. It isn't focused around anything really that you need to do. Really, it includes money. Long story short, everything revolves around money. Once you start realizing that you're not going anywhere in life, it's really your downfall, because there's a whole world out there for you to explore. Check that, check that, check that. We're good to go. It's all about learning, really learning how to live life with no regrets whatsoever. And when I was talking about money back over there, I was literally just right over here in this vicinity with my backpack right there. But I was talking about money, and the most important thing is that don't live life based off of money. Live life based off what makes you happy, because once you do that, you're going to realize that your life has so much more meaning to it. But if you live your life based on money, it's nothing at all is gonna happen for you. And as you can see, I get so passionate about this kind of stuff that I can't even talk correctly because I stumble over my words because I talk so fast because I have so many things going in my head just like that. And the thing is, I can talk so much about this because it means so much to me that every one of you just don't live your life based off of money, because like I mentioned, if you base your life off of money, you're not going to be happy. There's so much in this world that you can be happy about. So why would you base your life all around money? Why would you live your life with regrets? You know, don't regret anything. Live your life as if tomorrow's your last day, because it very well could be. You never know what's gonna happen. You could get into an accident. I'm not gonna get too much into that, but bad things could happen tomorrow. And what would you have done today? What would you have done today? For real, what would you have done today? Huh? That's what I try asking myself each and every day. If I'm not happy 8, 9 times out of 10, then it's not gonna be a good time for me. You have one life, so why would you want to waste it on meaningless things? Why not explore what life has to offer you and just live it the way that you want? I'm right now by a fountain because it's absolutely gorgeous, and I wanted to just get up because it's such a beautiful day. I wanted to explore, and all of you should be exploring right now. Okay, so when you start realizing that there's more to life than outside of your door, there's more to life than what you already know, the more happier you're going to be. The happier you're going to be, because you're going to be going out and seeing what there is. So why don't you just push this video on pause right now and then get the hell up and just do something with your life? Because if you don't, who's going to? Ugh. But if you feel like your life isn't that satisfying, if you feel like there are more aspects that you need to think of in order to be happy regarding how you live your life, then I'm sorry that you think that way, because the way that I think that you have to be happy in order to live your life. And in order for me to be happy, I need to explore. I need to be around people who support me. I have to be around people who love me, not people who are always checking their checkbook, who are always whipping out their debit card, who are always whipping out cash just to buy stuff that they don't even really need. That's how I want to live each and every day, because at the end of the day, money doesn't matter. What makes you truly happy is all that really matters. It's really easy to get into the thought process of I need money so I can do this, but in your life, in your own life, you don't want to live with regret, and unfortunately a lot of people do, including myself. But that is why, and I'm going to be posting this in a future video, that I'm going to be vacating the country. I'm going to be going to Amsterdam, Europe, at the end of October, but that's going to be in a different video so I can elaborate more on that. But I got to the point where I'm just sick and tired of having my money get drained from bills, from just literally everything that consumes you and your life, and I wanted to get out. So that's my plan. What is your plan on living? Because you can't live when there's money involved. Unfortunately, money is a huge factor. Yes, I agree, but you cannot live when there's money involved in your life. You really just can't, because then you start focusing in on that, and then you start regretting things more, and at the end of the day, you realize, you know, why didn't I just do this? It was right there. But you just can't really regret anything in your life. You have to live each day to the fullest and just try and concentrate on really what's important. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be between a rock and a hard place. So, in retrospect, just do what makes you happy. You only have one life. You might as well live it to the fullest. You might as well do what makes you happy, because once you start getting money involved, you know, that's when everything just goes right out the window, and at that point, nothing else really even matters, because you're all tied up with that. And I already talked about that, so it doesn't really even matter that I'm talking about it now. You're just gonna disregard it, and you're going to pay attention to what the main purpose was. Don't do anything dumb to ruin your life. Do what makes you happy. That's all that matters. But I am going to be getting out of here. I rambled on long enough. I hope through my rambling, you were able to pick up the main purpose of this video. So I am going to be getting out of here, but by all means, just have fun. And don't forget to get up, go out, and go live.